Congratulations, you survived today's lesson in class. And now you're watching this video because you want help with the homework. Congratulations, you've made it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through every problem in the homework right now, which is the back pages of the packet that you did today. I'm going to go through all of them. All you can do is kind of follow along with me, solve them along with me. If you want to solve them before I solve them, you can pause the video, do it yourself, then hit play and see what you got and see if it's the same as me. And if it's not, don't worry, rewind it, look at it again, and then just get the correct answer this time, okay? Are we so ready? I'm ready. Let's go. So this is the back of page 43, which is page 44. So it's going to start at number 6 because obviously it's the back of that first page that we did together in class. What fraction is equivalent to 90 hundredths? All you have to do when it's like that is you have to take away a 0 from the top and bottom, and that's how you get 9/10. Look at this. You're rocking and rolling. Right. Now we're going to see if these fractions are equivalent to each other or if they are not. 3 wholes is not the same as having 3/10. So this is not equivalent. However, if I add a 0 to top and bottom to 5/10, I see that those are the exact same fraction. Therefore, this is equivalent. Now having 7/10 is not the same as having 1 slice out of 7 slices. So therefore, this is not equivalent. But if I do that little trick again and add some zeros to the top and bottom, those two fractions are the same. So they are equivalent. Okay. Of course, this is where you guys would say it's a pattern, but remember, it's never really usually a pattern. You just have to check each one. Roberto walked 6/10 of a mile to his friend's house. Together, they walked 2,500. How far did Roberto walk? Okay. So we have 6/10 plus a particular fraction that I don't know is going to equal 2,500, right? Okay. So, how far did Roberto walk? So together they walked that much. Roberto was 60 minutes out to his friend's house. Nice to school. How far did Roberto walk? So, I'm so sorry. So he first did this, and then he did that. That's how I'm supposed to solve it, okay? So I add a 0 to the top and bottom in order to add them because I cannot add things when they have different denominators. 60 plus 25, that's 85. So together he walked 85 hundredths, okay? And sorry that I confused you there in the beginning. That's my bad. What fraction with the denominator of 100 is equivalent to 78/10? That's tricky, but look, I'm going to help you, okay? If you add a 0 to the bottom and to the top, you can put 780 right there, and that would be an equivalent fraction. Number 10, okay? Maria, that's my daughter. Maria drew this model to show you equivalent fractions. What equations show what fractions are related? Well, if you were going to multiply each of these by 10, because there's 10 tots and 1 fry, remember the tots and fries? Then you're going to end up with 60 hundredths, because all you have to do is add a 0 to the top and bottom of 6/10 to get 60 hundredths. Look at that. You're already 1 page done. We did that in the lesson. So the next page that you're doing for homework is 46, which starts at number 8. We only have 4 problems here. What is the unknown number in this equation? In other words, what would be the numerator in order to have 47 hundredths? Too easy, Joe Sargent. It would just be 47. All right. Number 9, plot and label each of these where they belong. This could be tricky, but I don't want you to get confused. This is 5 wholes. All of these can also be mixed numbers, or we can turn them into decimals to help us, okay? If I just put a little division here, this is 5 wholes and 5/10. So this is like 5.5. This over here would be 5.70. And this one would be 5.2, okay? So this would be 5.1. Here's 5.2. So this is where I would put 52/10. This one right here would be 5.5. So that would be right there. 55/10, okay? And then I would do 570 over 100, which is really 5.70. This is 5.6. 5.7, which is the same as 5.70, so 570 over 100, okay? Moving on, and remember, you can pause it and do it again if you need to. Which of these equations are correct? We're going to select all the ones that are right. This, if I make that division I showed you before, is 4 and 2/10, which is the same as 4.2, so this is correct. 51 hundredths is not the same as having 5 whole dollars. That would be 0.51. So that cannot be it. Over here, 7,500. This is 7 0.5 actually, which is not 0.75. So this cannot be the answer. Now, two holes, 32, 32, hundreds. Yes, this one's definitely right. And this one is not right because this is technically 6 or 60. Oh my gosh. There would be 13. There's actually be 13 and 8/10. So this is not correct either. So it's A and D. Those are your correct answers. 11. Where are the numbers 2 and 4/10 and 2 and 7/100 located in this number line? 2 and 4/10 is the same as 2.4. So this is where 2 and 4/10 would be. And 2.6, 2.7, this is where the 2 and 70/100 would be. Because remember, this is the same as this. Because it's like having 7 dimes and 7 pennies. That's the same amount of money. Okay? Boom. Going to the third page. You are rocking this. All right. Number 6. Matthew's fitness tracker says he ran 1.34 miles. Jack's fitness tracker says he ran 1.27 miles. Who ran the greater distance? So we are comparing 1.34 for Matthew. And Jack has 1.27. They both did one hole, but this 3 is bigger than this 2. So therefore, Matthew ran because 3 is bigger than 2. C is my correct answer. All right, 8. Big problem, but don't worry, we got it. Dilla's friends measured their heights in meters and recorded the results. How do their heights compare? This is how much they were. We're going to write the names, not the numbers. Be very careful of that. Write the names in the boxes from tallest on the top to shortest on the bottom. You know that Ms. Rivera likes to write those letters so I don't forget. The tallest person here looks like it's this 47 because they're all that 1, but that 47 is the bigger number. So Dylan is my tallest person. I'm going to take him out. Then Calvin is my next one. After Calvin, I have Abby. And then my shortest is Bailey. There we go, because I put those decimals in order from tallest to shortest or largest to least. Okay, that's the same thing. Number 9, Jean. Almost, Gina. Almost. Jean lives 0.6 miles from school. Kate lives 0.51 miles from school. Which statement correctly explains who lived the closest? Now, 0.6 for Jean. Kate has 0.51. Now, the untrained eye might see that 51 is bigger than 6. But that's not true because this 0.6 is actually 0.60. So therefore, who lives closer to the school? Katie does because 51 is less than 60. So Kate, because 5/10 is less than 6/10, or Kate because 100 is less than 600. No, I'm looking at that 10 spot, okay? So my answer is A for sure, okay? Boom, halfway done with your homework. Yeah. So now we are doing the back of page 61, which is page 62. Only 4 problems. This is a piece of cake. We got it. We're going to use the protractor again. I see that this angle is small, so it's probably acute, which means 90 is definitely not going to be my answer. I'm going to look at these small numbers. It goes to that 30. This is 30 degrees. I'm going to look at 6 now. Whoa, that's a big guy. This is an obtuse angle. Obtuse is more than 90. It cannot be either one of these. So it has to be 120 or 140. Well, it goes right through that 120, so there I go. All right, look at how easy these are. Okay, somebody would have yelled at me already. Don't use the word easy, Mr. Rivera. That's true. It's just simple. Okay, right here. This is an acute angle for sure. Okay, all those numbers could be acute, but I'm going to look at what it goes through. It's bigger than 10, but doesn't get to 20. So what's in between 10 and 20? Oh, my friend 15. Coolio. Then over here, use the protractor to measure this angle. Oh, wow, it is going right through 90. That is a right angle. Mama's always right, and she's at 90 degrees, okay? 2 pages left. Can you believe it? You are rocking through this. Thank you for your help, always and forever. We are right here on number 6. This is the back of page 63, so it's page 64. Jeffrey cuts a rectangle out of a piece of scrap paper and is shown right here for you. He wants to calculate the angle measure of the piece that is left over. So this stuff right here. Now, this is a reflex angle. Reflex angle. Remember when Nina would do her little bridge and her body would go like backwards like that? I don't know how she does it. I would have body pain and then a hospital stay. That means that it's more than 180. So if this straight angle is 180, but the whole thing goes to 220, I need to subtract these numbers from each other in order to know what is left right here. Okay, so that angle minus that angle will give me the 180. So I'm going to say that D is the way that you would find that, all right? And you don't even have to find that number. They just want to know the equation that would get you there. Number 7, a straight line is divided into parts. Which sum could represent the angle measures that make up that straight line? Well, a straight line, because it's a straight angle, equals 180 degrees. So I got to see which one of all of these, and there's 3 correct answers, are going to give me 180. 120 plus 60, that's 180. Let's see, 47, 61, and 78. I have no shame. I am going to add them all on the side. 7 and 1 make 8, 8 and 8 make 16, 1 and 4 make 5, 5 and 6 make 11, 11 and 7 make 18. 186, nope, sorry, you're not it. All right, 15 plus 40, that's 55, 55 and 53 give me 108. 108 and 72, Bob's your uncle. Yes, C is going to be one of my answers. I'm running out of room, so I'm going to erase, but that's okay. I'm going to try D, 22, 25, 56, and 77. 2 and 5 make 7, 7 and 6 make 13, 13 and 7 make 20. I carry 2, 2, 4, 6, 11, 11 and 7. Look at that. That's 3 answers, but I should always double check. So I'm going to add this last one too. 10 and 15 is 25. 25, 17. That's the first ones I'm going to add together. Give me 42. 42 and 22 are going to give me 64. 64 and 26 are going to give me 90. That's not enough. So it's definitely A, C, and D. I could do. Okay, very good. 8. We know that all these angles together are going to give me 180 degrees. I'm trying to find what this guy is right here, okay? Now, I know that this one's 90, which means that these two are also going to be 90. So 90 minus 65 is going to give me this guy that I don't know. So that's an 8, that's a 10, that is a 25-degree angle. I'm sorry if that was fast. Slow it down if you need to. Rewind it if you have to. I'm trying to get this video not to be too long. All right. Next one. Nico. Almost close to my cat, Nico. Nico put 2 angles together to form a straight angle. One angle measures 88. What is the measure of the other angle? Both of them together have to equal what? 180. And the only number that would do that would be 92, because 92 plus 88. That would give you 180. Last one of this page, and then I just have one more page. You're so close. Okay, angle C and angle D together form a straight line. So all of those together measure 180 degrees. Find the measure of angle D for each measure of angle C in the table. That means how much more are we going to need from 122 to get to 180? I do that with subtraction. So 180 minus 122. If you cannot do that in your head, no shame in that game. We are going to do it on the side of our paper. And that is going to give us, bam, 58 degrees, which happens to be right there. This is going to be 58. Let's see. What do I add to 35 to get to 180? 145. What do I add to 62? 118. And what do I add to 105? 75. Now, friends, I can do that in my head, but I'm also an old lady of 38 years old of age. Therefore, I can do that. But there is no shame in you doing subtraction for each one. In fact, I would applaud you for that, because that means that you worked very hard to get to the correct answer and didn't just guess. All right, last page. Oh my gosh, and it's only 2 problems long. We've got this. So which triangles appear to have a right angle. Remember, right angles form a 90-degree corner, right? Correct, straight corner. Look, right here. I think that qualifies. So does that. That one is actually tricky, but that is obtuse. These are acute angles. F looks familiar to me. That looks straight too. So I would say it is angle D. Angle B is 3 correct answers, and F. Those are my 3 correct answers. I'm so sorry you couldn't see that. There we go. And then the last one, what types of angles are shown? Well, let's see. This has my little clue that that's a right angle of 90 degrees. So A would go right here. This is backwards, like Nina's back bend. So this is a reflex angle. B, this one only, it's a big daddy angle that opens like that. That's obtuse. But this one's little. That's the acute angle. And just like that, you finished your homework. All right, I am very proud of you. Make sure you turn this in tomorrow. Hopefully, I will be there. I'm hoping my best to be there because I want to be there. But if not, don't worry. There will be more videos to help you out. Either way, I'm so proud of you for doing your homework, and I will see you later. Bye.